Hopefully you've had a chance to watch the Massol Troll Mafia stream from last night, where you will have learnt the identity of Bobby Law's legal, Fred. He is Fred Gutierrez. We were able to give you some good video and audio clips during that show. However, one thing that I've only got my head around this morning was another product that Fred has been involved with. Now, I have to say at the outset, there is a continuing business selling a dent removal product, and there's no suggestion so far that Fred is involved with the current business. However, it does appear that he and his wife Nina back in 2009 were playing tricks with not shipping out product. But the purpose of this video is really to bring you a video of Fred working manually, another one of his skills. I'm going to let the whole video that I've captured play. Obviously, there's nothing much more interesting than in pulling dents out of a vehicle, just in case you want to leave before the end. Thanks for watching.
Leads and hit the button and get shocked, right? So you can't get shocked with ours. I'm just doing that for effect. Just put on your wrist. See, if I touch you here, nothing. That's because there's only 7 volts going through here. And so what that means is, like the battery, you don't have to worry about disconnecting the battery and have a surge of electricity going through there without frying any computers or anything like that. It's super, super safe. And the nice thing is for example, if you had like a little tiny dent, like here you were going to pull, so you only need to grind up that little spot. You can put the edge of the ground right there, put your finger in between, your thumb, hit the button, wait 1 second, and then make your pull. Now, feel how hot that is. So what's happening on the other side? It's not burning. You got insulation back here, which a lot of the cars do. I don't know what this one is, but like the Dodges, the Acuras, everybody's putting insulation here for sound deadening. It's not a problem with this one. Now this one here, that's going to be a little bit of a booger, but I'll leave it at 0. And what we'll do is we'll just go through here. I like to put the pry bar, if you don't have arms like a gorilla, put it down where the foot has structural support, and then just start taking it out. I'm going to walk through the middle of this, tighten it down a little bit. And you can go back and forth until you get it just about as perfect as you need it to be. We'll go it this way. And you can of course use a hammer on here.
Yeah.
And that'll help take out the eyebrow and the low spot. Get in here. If it ever arcs white like that, it just means we hit a spot that's a little dirty. Tighten this thing up a little bit. You see, I've hit this thing about 12 to 15 times already, and it's not so hot I can't touch it, which means it's not passing a flame on the other side. So we can tap on here like this. Go back and forth. Then we get this thing as close to perfect as you want. Now in here it's a little heavier. Actually, it's not too bad. just keep going back and forth. And when you get it all done, you're pretty well done. You're going to use a whole lot less Bondo and everything. Now, if you look at this, every time I touch the panel to the tip just gets longer. So every 80 to 100 times, we just use a grinder and clean that slag off and keep going. People say, well, how long do these tips last? I said they're going to last about 10 years or more. You'll lose them before you ever wear them down. Use them correctly. So go ahead and just take a couple tugs on it. Hit the zero. So you do is just hit the button, wait 1 second. Now you don't need to push, just wait and pull slowly and steady again. You go when you're done, you just stop. So the other thing you can do with this is, let's say for example, if you're working on like a rocker panel or something that's heavy, you need to pull on. I'm going to change the timer setting. I've got to set up the lower timer setting 0. I'm going to turn it all the way up to 6 o'clock. And so let's say this is a, we're pulling on a real heavy ridge or something like that. You just touch like this. About a little over 1/8 of an inch apart. So you never do that again. But this has, the way this is designed, the heat, unless that's broken, get that out of here. What you do is you make a line with about 10, 20, 30, whatever you need, put a clamp on it, use your clamp machine, or come along, whatever you want. Now, touch back here. Right there. Yeah, and you feel around here, it's not that hot. So what happens is, like versus using a step or even that machine, which is a 220 volt, the heat expansion area is at least 2.5 to 3 inches in diameter. Ours is barely half inch. So that's the radius. It just warms up just a little bit around here, but it's not really. So when you make your connections, you pull, you join, you go back to line. And there's the same stud. I noticed I wasn't pushing it in the panel yet, which means I'm not making a mistake that I need to take care of later. I only got 3 minutes. So you can do heavy pulls with it. You can set it up for heavy pulls. We also have a wiggle wire attached to it, and so you can use wiggle wire and you can do that. And the final thing I'll show you is I deliberately overpulled the mix with little high spots and little low spots. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it set at 6 o'clock. Now, if you see this here, let's even get a side shot.
Okay.
You see this?
Yep.
In pretty tight.
Yes, I'm in.
Put a little pressure on here like this, and push the button down. See it shrink down. And just roll into it. Now feel that one there. That's the one I really wanted to bring down a little bit. So you aren't destroying the panel while you're trying to work. Now, when you get practice with the machine, and your brain's working, you can go ahead and just say, okay, I'm going to hit it quick for a pull. Make a pull, and then say, oh, I over-pulled, so I'm going to hit it, shrink it. So you can hit it quick, or pull like that, full cycle. And then at lunchtime, oh, I got the flag on. That works great. And then you put it on much more. And that's the new model.